Mm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. People just so a strange land. Ramadan start from February and end in March. That's over 1 month. Wow. Someone may observe different religious um, settings. You understand? I think from about February 19th to August, about August, March 31. Let us say, come like a month of fasting in the Ramadan. They look for a topic. From here, like Dr. Man, they would have dropped some zinc. Cause my dog, my yard, and next people them have a fence. And then for them dog I say my dog. I drop a blows and scared zinc the dog them can't see each other no more. But them bad. So don't back off each other so no peace. Alright, topic is give, don't be stingy. Okay. Uh, just want to make sure say, because sometimes you find yourself with a two or three topic. So I have to mark them Yes, indeed, we're there, right in Kingston, Jamaica. Right in Kingston, Jamaica, yeah, we're there. I'm going to never Europe, yeah. Got them place, yeah. A chicken. No, no fowl, no neighbor person, no fowl. Just bare dogs. And down the road, people them have a base. The thing bigger than this, one coop bigger than this, probably two times this. Full of what they call them, canary. Uh, some some little small birds with beak like parrot. You can't build no wood coop for them type of bird, you know. Them up use them powerful little small beak and chisel out that and escape. Actually build a big massive coop full of them. So people down the road having a warm time, be birds making noise. But then get used to it by now. 'Cause years then people live there so. Different type of colors you see. Gold, green, blue, white, black and white. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Alright. Fire scripture is Proverbs 11 verses 24 to 28. And remember it's taken from Psalms 11:24, which reads, there, there is that scattereth and yet increaseth, and there is that withhold more than to meet, but intended to poverty. But if you read some different version, you know, because we're not all use, we are speaking of the King James version, them old English. Hmm. Just this up on my phone. It's not Psalms, it's Proverbs. One gives generously and ends up with more. Another withholds what should be given, but he comes to poverty. Okay, okay, okay. Now we get the whole stand, you know, because we said the topic is about scroll back up again and look on the topic. Give, don't be stingy. Me know, you found me. I can't hide. No matter what time I come out. If I come out 12 o'clock, 12 midnight, I'll see me now. As long as she's awake, give thanks. Happy to see you. She's waving. Okay, okay, wonderful. Motivational quote says, you must have the right attitude to giving in order to become blessed. And as you bless others, that is true. Yeah, some people, you know, them start off something. That's why I'm kind of nervous. Some people are going to me and talk about nonsense. But They might try muscle I and I don't want to speak the truth. Many people, before they became monetized, people used to do it with them, run with them, and watch them thing. I know when these people become monetized, they don't, they think they reach their goal. But you have to continue to do the same thing what you used to do. If not, we'll go watch a video then. If you just did it, you have to continue the same scenario. You know, why am I, why am I didn't eat any cheese or I didn't drink any milk or they tricked me and put in another or something, you know, used to around the corner. So I see them have plenty buns. Some buy one bun. Take a one slice. Bun tastes so good when you eat a one slice and then a two slice. Tell nice size bun too, you know. Bun from about the bun size of about here so to here so from up here so. Nice size bun, nice long bun. The bun almost done. A quarter of the bun left back. Bun tastes so good. I should go buy back one more. I buy it for carrying on my yard to bird cage. I mean, basically eat it off. Yes, prophetic word for today says, this year and beyond you shall greatly increase in all things as you give to God and to others in the name of his beloved son Yahshua. The message today, today's discourse is interesting but delicate. We ask God for your intangible needs and forget that there is also a place for giving. There is a need to give to God and fellow men. When we give to God and his work on earth, you are equally giving to men and blessing lives. Giving is an act of gratitude for all that God has done for you. One important thing you should always give to God is praise. God inhabits the praises of his people, and his hands will be stretched forth to bless you more. We can also give to God's work through your offerings, tithes, vows, and heartfelt donations, knowing that God alone can give wealth that endures. Have you forgotten that there is nothing that you have or possess except by Him and through Him? Honor God with your substance, beloved. There are many that become strangers to God, His work, and His house once their prayers are answered. Do you ever think of giving something tangible to the ongoing project in your church? Do you ever think it is right to bless the pastor that God is using to bless you? Have you ever considered it necessary to give to the needy and the less privileged? Can you share with people around you to bring smiles to their faces and put an end to lack of poverty in their lives? No matter your financial level, you can still give. You never know the gift that will open your heaven and pave a way for your greatness. When you give cheerfully, you increase, but when you withhold, it leads to poverty. And sacrificial, many have given sacrificially to God and received open doors of healing, breakthroughs, lifting, and so forth. Physical and spiritual stinginess leads nowhere. Give cheerfully and bountifully to God and expect the same and more. Don't give out of constraint or give grudgingly. Don't give leftovers to God. What you give is more you receive. Give to God and be happy you did. Bless his fellow men, and God will multiply it back to you. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. I totally agree with this devotional here. You have to give. If you have kind, like funds, money, you can give. Help the less fortunate. You understand? Yes, 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 yes. You get some rain. Please feel cool. From last night, Beatrice is going up here. Beatrice is rain. Just my door. This is some cloud out there. Like in a donut. Like a trough a pass through. Yes, you have to give in one way or the other. These fellow YouTubers who rally around each other. That's a giving to. I give to each other. Give support to others. You know, in the YouTube streets, watch their videos, watch their ads, and just once I give you, I give. Now look at tangible way. Some become stingy. According to me, my code the devotional. They used to give because they say, oh yes, we reach monetization now. I don't have to give any anymore. And yes, I have to continue to give. Don't be selfish like some people. There are some people who haven't enough people, my dear friends, and they never look to somebody to give something. They live like a hermit to themselves. Never look on somebody and bless them and them have it. I see them drive them flashy cars on the roadway, car shine a bird cage. I wonder if it's the vehicle where them a drive with them car, them a show off others. I don't know, just to say something. We know this from a long time. You know why old time people used to in Jamaica and have scenes like do good and good come back to you and show something. When you give, you get. You have fruit tree, you share with your neighbor. The more your tree produce, something to look into. That's a second. Check on something. You don't want to put carry the phone outside and press it on pan anywhere. It goes slide and drop in the water. Zoom forward back. Mhm. Okay, went upstairs longer than I thought. Let you go something. Yes, indeed. Sometimes a joy for watch one who come and spying on the live stream. Yeah, you see the thing up on a big number. See, boom, slide down. You don't mind it still. You don't mind it at all. Alright, this is the newspaper segment where I took slide in. Building breaches. Okay. Gave community residents slapped with more than 20 notice from Trelawney authorities. Okay. Okay, there's one picture with several cars parked on premises zoned for residential use inside Florence All Housing Scheme in Trelawney. Okay. As the Trelawney Municipal Corporation ramps up its revenue collection drive, a team led by Farmer Mayor C. Jr. Garner descended on the gated community of Florence Hall on Monday morning, serving more than 20 notices for building breaches and the unapproved erection of signs and billboards. The TMC has also served notice that other gated communities should expect a visit. Garner did not disclose the amount of money being targeted in the drive. However, he noted that revenue from the construction boom in the parish should be adequate to take us out of any problems that exist and to keep accounts flowing. The owner of a garage at which a number of vehicles were parked on premises zoned for residential use. The owners of the residential unit that had been converted into a business establishment were among those served notice. The TMC team served the notice including members of the building department, the revenue department, and the municipal police. We have been out all this morning and we have been walking the roads. There were roughly 20 odd buildings that are of concern to us, and so we have noticed for them to come into the council. We have seen where garbage is being operated within the scheme, sorry, garage, sorry. We have seen where houses that were made for living quarters have been turned into business places. In fact, our revenue team was out there too, and notice were served for the erection of some signs. Garner told the reporters following the operation. People buying into that community weren't buying next door to a business place because they are going to be disturbed. When they went to their beds to sleep at night, they can't because it's a business place and there is a lot of noise. So we are saying business places should be their designated place. Living quarter is a different place. So you just can't just build and turn it into a business place and then you expect other residents to be comfortable with you. He added. The mayor warned that other gated communities will be targeted during the ongoing revenue drive, which began in the southern parts of the parish and has now made its way to the northern side. Mosquito gateway destroy. Hey, true princess, what's going on? Wow, my beautiful sister with a gorgeous smile. True princess smiling, I should light up her room, you know. My Lord, the Lord was giving out smiles. Look like true princess. She joined the line 2 times. True princess. Some fire over. Like he's a destroyer. In here with I and I. Alright. Alrighty. There's over here, so editing. Now, if it makes sure it's let good enough. Alright. Rest on the lighter. What you say? So for them read oh them what you say me now? Them mosquito them and reach way down there. So one of them had to me save me to bird cage and slip from eye and I reach. Yeah, I feel like on destroyer man. My things at the time cool, the mosquito them house here. One place. Nope. I know them one come out, come bite eye and eye. Alright. Let me see. Yes, right here. So this isn't our first visit. We have been on a mission. We have been visiting various areas, starting from southern Trelawney, coming down. We will be visiting all gated communities. We have written to the presidents of the stratas and we have asked them to make sure that we can access those communities, that we can see, because Looking across, you can see the amount of structures, but how many of them have been approved by the municipal corporation? Ghana said. Trelawney, municipal council chairman, stressed that the team will be following up upon visits to those special areas that are of concern to us to make sure that everyone complies. We note that non-compliance could result in violators ending up before the court, but was optimistic it would not be necessary to go to that extreme. We will serve at least we have served at least 3 notices if they do not comply, but I don't believe we will get to that. Once they come, once they come in, we will ask them to go and get their plans and get their proper approval and go through that system. If they refuse, we have opportunities to take it to the courts. You noted Garner stress that the clampdown was, for the most part, unrelated to buildings damaged during the passage of Hurricane Melissa last October. Many of those buildings that we are talking about are new buildings that are being built where persons submit plans, but what is on the plans isn't what is being built, and that is cause for concern. He said. He further noted that there were other worrying signs detected inside the gated communities. They are concerned where we think we have to go back to the health department because we have seen encroachment on the roadways. We have seen derelict vehicles being parked, and that's a big concern for us. We are looking at it as we must protect ourselves from leptospirosis that is going around. Garner argued. We have seen for ourselves too the speeding in and out of the scheme. That's another cause for concern. We'll be calling on the president and the team of the management committee for that scheme, and we'll be giving some discussions with them to see how we can take things safer and flow smoothly, he added. Yes, indeed. Pick up craving spices in local meat market. Okay, this article for those pig lovers. Let's see now. Pick up craving spices in local meat market. A growing small scale meat operation is adding local products, pork and poultry, to the market through a venture known as Pig Up Jamaica, supplying fresh cuts, smoked meat, and pork produce to customers across Kingston and nearby areas. I started off with chickens, but my grandfather introduced me to the pig farming, and from there I did a small course at Case College of Agriculture and Science and Education, and that's showed me how I can do pig farming as a business and not just a hobby. Ricardo Campbell, CEO of Pigs Up JA, shared with the Jamaica Observer. Mm, Migna, you come on naughty list. What you doing? All right. After high school, Campbell said he looked, excuse me, he looked for something to occupy his time after, then immediately searching for a job. Having grown up in a farming community, sorry, a farming family, primarily involving crop cultivation, he was already familiar with agriculture, while members of his extended family also raised livestock. The Temple Hall St. Andrew Base Farm has been around for about 11 years. Too, the business was formally registered in 2023 after Campbell completed a 6-week course at the College of Agriculture and Science and Education case. While Pickup JA is known today for pork production, Campbell said the business began with chickens, initially selling whole birds before moving into smoked chicken. He explained that the name Pickup was chosen because of his interest in the production and sale of pork and pork byproducts. Even though the venture started with poultry, chicken meat, the profits I made from the chickens I put into pigs, Campbell said. The business now represent, represents Campbell's sole source of income. Prior to this, he had been working in the agricultural sector while managing the farm on the side. Being laid off from that job, however, pushed him to focus entirely on building his own venture. All the time while I was doing this, I always had a job to balance. I think it's just reached the point where it's time to do this full time. No more safety net, he added. The business did experience two early challenges: securing, oh, this, okay, securing a suitable area to process and pick the chickens and accessing a constant water supply at Temple Art Farm. In the early stages, water was sourced from villages in the area, but this arrangement became difficult as operation expanded and heavy usage began affecting the supply. To work around both challenges, the chickens were transported live from Temple Hall to campus home in Kingston, where process could be done. Facilities in that process required transportation, which led to the acquisition of a pickup truck in 2021. The vehicle, which was purchased as scrapped and repaired remains the only one used in the business, moving animals and supplies between the farm and Kingston. To me, it's more about trusting where your meat comes from. So I think that's why I really focus on getting the pork stem first. Campbell told up Sunday Finance. Though the farmers' processing space remains small, maintaining trust with customers remains central to how Pickups JA operates, particularly when it comes to pork production. For that reason, priority is placed on ensuring that all meat is properly stamped and processed before it reaches the market. It's a black eye vision. I'm going to ship it up there. So black eye vision. We have a shift the chair over this. So we can. Mhm. Just go and put up that thing. 541 in Kingston, Jamaica. The birds them a chirp and thing. It's come like rain. Sending water. Can't afford that thing at damage up, you know. And water catch it. So it's a charger. Don't want to charge a damage, you know. Good. Just, just the card. Water to catch. Water to check it. Sure. Yes, yes, yes. Fair. Take away. Take on devices, you know, people. Take on devices. Whether device small or big, protect it. What is this journey? Or should say, what is that? It's the first you see, you know, a charger, bike charger. I must say, wow, I've been riding with e-bike for a while. I would charger, I plug it in, charge them up. I don't plug him in, charge them up. Ride home. Nah, man, so I have to do the right thing. Plug him in, charge him up. Make sure I take up my flashlight. I don't want to leave it. Take a walk over so that when new people come, we drop it on. I don't listen to the birds and I go on do them thing. Newspaper just come, so we can carry it up. Yes, you bird them chirp, chirp, chirp. Mm-hmm. Uh, it's a hilly place, So you go find, let's see now what time it is now. Six, sorry, about 5:46. It's a hilly place, so those birds are we hear mostly a chirp or some nightingale. We know some of the sounds. The nightingale are going on with them thing. Next one name. Nightingale and Pichieri. That's what kind of bird. Two different bird species. And in between you have other birds that make them sound too. And through up on a hill and there's a lot of trees in this community. Trees are about upon the property, a whole heap of trees upon a place, yeah. Palm trees, mango trees, ackee tree, jackfruit trees. Mm-hmm. Upon the place, a breadfruit tree though upon the property, yeah. Next door, them have breadfruit tree, ackee tree, guinea tree, and thing. Coconut trees over there next door. Same thing. So the place, this community, full of trees, man. Trees are about. And the good thing, when a community has trees, it attracts um, rain. Yeah, man, trees attract rain. No trees, you have come like a desert. So trees are essential. So people try to cut down. I think people shouldn't cut down trees so them go build. Find a way to get some engineers, man, circulate them on the right way. Build around the trees, them build around the tree, them, man. See a place in upscale New York where I see some brethren I gotta do a big project before they get approval, years, because everything take time. Get a chance to observe the brethren them on this massive project. And in that part of upscale New York, they said for them to get approval, they have to incorporate nature within the thing. They didn't want them to cut down some prestige trees. They wanted, so it was like they approve it, and the people them say yes, them agree, them are keep the trees then. And by now the trees then make rain. The Lord, you think of people make rain? Human being attract rain. Trees, the most of God put on the land. The trees, certain trees produce certain, we get fruits from orange tree, mango tree, jackfruit. Yeah, man, trees are good. In Africa now, some parts of Africa, we see them have certain trees, palm trees, and then take palm wine and stuff like that. Yes, indeed. I throw the weight up, man. Because myself, would I get some? It's been drizzling from yesterday, from Monday, because it's a Tuesday. continuously drizzling. You know, I didn't even know it never stop. It never stop drizzle. Until from yesterday, my ride, I have to stop and put an iron eye. Somebody take back them thumbs up because it was seven. Let me see it on a six. Wow, was seven, you know. Them have a new thing now on YT. If people come off your live stream, not because them click on the thing, it will stay. People have here and watch. But now watch. I've been noticing this from other day, you know. See, 26 kicking, I see this thing. In 2025, you never used to have that issue. People like your live stream. It was okay. Now, to YT, I change up. Everything change up. No, thank you so much for the flying hearts, whosoever it is. Sometimes people don't forget say by tapping the screen or tapping the art thing upon for them phone, it helps to give I and I a bonus like or a thumbs up. I think two-person watching. So probably the one person who leave make this them gonna wait for them extra one with them give us. So the train is coming. Alright, I could go and talk about Mr. Campbell and his pig up. Can still sound like him though. Um, roast roast chicken and you know and roast pork. Okay. Alright, then I talk about stamping of his produce through the farm and process space remain small. Maintaining trust with customers remains central to how Pickup JA operates, particularly when it comes to pork production. For that reason, prioritizing it is the place on ensuring that all meat is properly stamped and processed before it reaches the market. The business has also been gradually moving beyond the sale of raw meat into more processed production, even as the market for certain cuts and value added items continues to develop locally. Among the offerings introduced are pork belly, used for bacon, and pork ribs, with the operation now producing its own brand of bacon. Securing consistent outlets beyond direct customers has also been part of the business development. A connection made through a friend led to a restaurant in Ligoni becoming the first official pork buyer purchasing produce from the farm. Additionally, Chef Cafe Iblis has been sourcing deboned chicken breasts and wings from the operation, creating ongoing demand that continues to be filled. While pork production continues to expand, mixed parts of chicken remains the most required product among customers. Looking ahead, he is exploring the introduction of two new products, including different varieties of bacon that he says would be distinct from those already available on the market. He also prepared a lot to, to launch Flavor Fusion, a subset of Pickup brand focused on selling marinated meat, particularly pork products, under its own branding. Can be said the business has also become a point of contact for other small pig farmers looking to for market access. There are a lot of small pig farmers who call me telling me they have pigs, he said. Some of those farmers, do not know how to reach the market or what to do once they reach market size. And he hopes Pick Up JA can help provide an outlet. Running the operation has also led him to develop a deeper understanding of money management and cash flow as business expanded. Enterprise is also venturing into season promotion, including what we call October by Pick Up JA, a promotion pairing raw pork with seasoned pork as a, at a discounted price. During the ham season, while the initiative was introduced last year and performed well, it did not meet the target he had initially set. If I believe more than stick to the plan, I will hit those targets, he told the Sunday Finance. As a largely one man operation, additional help is typically brought in during October November to meet the increased demand leading to Christmas period. In the coming months, the business is also preparing to launch a breaking breakfast breakfast special schedule for April 2nd to April 30th. Following the Lenten period, the package will include one pack of Pig Ups bacon, a tray of egg, and a loaf of bread, offering customers a branded breakfast option. Okay, and use a picture of Ricardo, CEO of Pig Ops JA and Pig Up Pork Back Ribs. And they're showing off their what is now flavored fusion marinated pork chop and marinated chicken Italians Junior. Okay, and you see a picture of a Pig Up Templar farm with the porks, and you see he has his chickens in their cubs, old mature fowl and young young fowls. Okay, dokie. Wow. 5:59 in Kingston, Jamaica. Look off the gate like cause it place I get bright up here. And thing. Go turn off the one run out around here so. Yes, the stringy mango tree I put over blossom. That's the one and two upon it. Already up yet still. Yes, indeed. We're still there, man. A minute past 6 in Kingston, Jamaica. Sarah, I'm falling in your eyes. You're like a beauty queen. Yes, indeed. Love and marriage, love and marriage. Stick together like a horse and carriage. If I tell you, brother, you can't find one without the other. I don't remember that song that used to come in one show we used to watch. It was a very funny show. But I think the show was made for adults though. A character in it named Pat. It's like a father where loving beer and stuff. It was very funny still. Yes, indeed, it's still there. Uh, yeah, contemplate. What am I going to do now? I have some other little things go on, you know, fast with. Yes, that's the thing right now. Fast with some other little things there. Mm-hmm. It's an illusion. As I said, love and marriage stick together like a horse and carriage. You can't find one without the other. So pick up on yourself, much love and respect. Show love and respect and thing. Alright. I'm gonna line it right here. Try to come out earlier tomorrow or later on one of the